So I looked up peace, right? And
Okay.
so we say, it's defined as this. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony, tranquility, and the absence of conflict or war, both externally and internally. What we want to be clear is that we are speaking to the internal, the
Correct.
internal perspective of peace. Because oftentimes we think we can only receive, come on, we can only receive cues from what our external is doing, that it dictates what our internal would agree with, will what would be. When you have true internal peace, you have a liberation of freedom
Mm,
from disturbance.
mm.
Calamity can be all around,
And it is.
and it is. And it
Mm-hmm.
will come and it will
Mm-hmm.
go and it will come and it will go and it will pull and it will tug and it will poke, it will prod, it will do all of those things. But internally, that which you are anchored to will determine how much peace you can have in whatever moment of whatever it is. I want I this is something that I've learned about peace, Eunice, is that just like hope, love, and faith, peace is not the absence of trouble or turbulence. Peace is a divine safekeeping. It's a divine safekeeping nurtured by your internal decision while in the midst of it all. We often find ourselves avoiding conflict as our only way to achieve peace. But that would be a life barely lived. Because one thing we know, and one thing you shared, is that life be life in, with or without our permission. But peace is the internal acceptance of flow and function as it comes, not an endorsement of the turbulence, but an anchoring to the greater divine work at play.
And you know who that makes me think of?
Hmm,
You just saying that.
hmm.
Not an endorsement. It makes me think of sweet Ananda Lewis. She was at peace with her
Yes,
decision.
yes.
She didn't
Oh,
endorse the outcome, but she was at peace with her decision. And that's what I'm saying. You have to set your values for you because there's so many people who could have maybe set that same decision for themselves, but they said, but I
yes,
gotta fight, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and maybe my quality of life won't, and I still might not. And so that is a very personal decision that you
yes.
and she was at peace with. In all things,
Ah,
be at peace. It's not because everybody's going to clap for it. It's not going to be because you endorse the end. It's because I am at peace with this decision that I have made for me.
right, right,
Set it for
right.
yourself because as long as someone else is setting it, you're going to always feel the turmoil and the challenges and the reaching and the longing. And I'm content. That's part of my challenge in being a bigger success is baby, if I don't never do another thing, I did good. I did good already. But I know there's more I would love to. I'm curious. I'm curious though, right? I'm curious about what else I could do. But baby, I ain't gotta do another thing. Yes.
I
Yes.
think what we've given peace is too much work because it does not have to attach to a bunch of things lining up. It is, this is an agreement that where I am, as I am, is enough.